Hey, welcome back, Binder fans, for another episode. We've got another Scout done in the shop, and here it is, and I'm going to tell you all about it. All right, so what we have here is a 1975 Scout 2. This is we built for our customer, Daniel. He's been a repeat customer. Years ago, we built him a 1961 Scout 80, and he's came back, and we had picked up this Scout 2 at one of our picks at some point. Apparently I did. I don't even remember it. I looked for pictures. I don't have anything on it, but we had sold this to Daniel, and then years later, he brought it back, and we put it back on the road. We've got it pretty stock build for what we normally do here, and obviously, you know, not painted, not a fresh one. So I think this is a build a lot of you guys will like, because it's not a big dollar build. It's just something that, hey, we preserved this Scout and put it back on the road, and now it's going to be, you know, giving out many more miles of smiles. It's obviously, as you can tell by the paint, it's not a full-blown build. This was more of a preservation type build. It didn't have a drivetrain in it, and so what we ended up doing is we've had a good used 345 available that we went through, we, you know, checked out, ran it on our test stand. It actually, you know, passed with flying colors, and honestly, it runs great. Still got the little 2-barrel Holley carburetor on it, and standard ignition system. So, you know, nothing super fancy. 727 TorqueFlite transmission, Dana 20 transfer case. It's got Dana 44 axles in it with 354 gears. You know, just pretty standard Scout 2 for back in the day. We did rewire the whole thing. We did replace the amp meter with a voltmeter, and but otherwise it looks like it's got stock gauges. As you can see, it is missing the dash pad. The customer has it back at home. That's why it's missing that, in case someone were wondering why, you know, why wouldn't we completely finish the Scout. Fresh seats, been reupholstered from Romans. We've got a custom stereo system built out of the center console. As for the suspension on this thing, nothing too wild. Has our standard CPT Reverse Shackle Kit installed with Bilstein Shocks. The springs were just some used 2.5-inch lift rough countries we dug out of the pile and put on, and you know, again, they're doing good enough for what the build requires. There's still a little bit to finish out on this build. Like I mentioned, as the dash pad, it still needs a headliner. We did spray some LizardSkin inside the interior to help with noise control. But otherwise, you know, this is just a great, beautiful little Scout. Again, a lot of you guys are going to probably really have a sweet spot for this one, because it's not high dollar, doesn't have an LS, it's not freshly painted. It's just something that you can still hop in and enjoy. It just has an original 70s vibe. For tires, it's got 265, 75, 16 Falcons on it, and it's a nice little size tire for amount of lift that's on the Scout. All right, to keep the electrons flowing, we rewired the Scout from front to back with one of our American auto wire kits. So it's got all new electrical system, nothing to worry about there. Again, nothing special on the fuel system because it's carbureted, just a basic good old IH original vintage one. So hopefully you like this thing. I think I know I do, and I'm looking forward to driving it because I haven't yet. So let's hop in and go take it for a road drive. This is my favorite shifter in the world, is a Scout 2 shifter. I don't think anyone ever built a better one. Well guys, I don't know about you, but I just love hopping into a stock Scout and just, you know, getting back into the time when it was first made. Such an awesome driving little Scout. Like I said, just fun little thing. If you're interested in having us build, customize, resurrect, preserve your old IH, make sure you give our shop a call at 530-274-1795. Again, really appreciate you guys all watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check you out on the next video. Stay tuned. Because it's not manual doesn't mean I can't shift it.